we're in November, which is, it doesn't make sense because the lineup always drops in the first or second week of January and start the new year. Coachella drops the lineup, we start prepping for April. Last year, Coachella 2024 didn't sell out. It was the first year and I don't know how many years that it didn't sell out. Weekend one had like 80,000 tickets. The normal is like 120,000. They had to drop the lineup early before people spend their money. So next week when people are in with your family on Thanksgiving, you're going to talk to your cousins. Hey, let's go to Coachella. Or have you guys seen the lineup? You're going to be talking about it before Christmas. Like, hey, don't get me anything for Christmas. Get me a Coachella pass. I think they're trying to capitalize on that momentum. So Fred again, the rumor is it's gonna be the Quasar set. So last year Quasar has some big names: Michael Beebe, Rufus Du Sol. I think Diplo did a set. Hits, Daily Doubles, one that always leaks the lineup every year. They posted like a month ago. Fred again is gonna be on the lineup as a headliner, and I don't know, maybe they didn't have a good reception online. They didn't have Fred again on the lineup, so I'm guessing a 3-hour Quasar Fred again set, and that sounds good because if you're into Fred again, a 3+ hour set. That's where you get to see his real magic because that was a master musician. Raul Alejandro is long overdue. I know, I'm surprised there's not enough reggaeton artists on this year's lineup. We were thinking Fade was going to be on the lineup, and then maybe Tokisha, maybe even Karol G as a headliner, Raul Alejandro, maybe Jayco, somebody, Mike Towers. So let's go over the headliners. That's the first thing. We have Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone as the 3 headliners. Lady Gaga posted today on Instagram. She made a post about this is the perfect moment for her to come back to music. She was doing movies for the last few years. She won an Oscar. I saw her at Coachella 2017. To be honest, I don't remember much of her performance, but I don't remember the details. I just remember I was blown away because she did a great performance. Whether you're a fan of her music or you don't like her anymore, she's going to do like some piano. She's going to play some instruments, incredible dance sequences. The production of Coachella is insane, and she's known for having the most insane visuals on her music videos. Probably one of the best sets the whole weekend. So Lady Gaga, I'm excited for that one. Whether you like her or not, you got to respect a good artist when you see one, I'm happy with that one too because it's going to bring people. There's super hard Lady Gaga fans. She's dropping new music for the first time. I think a new album starting next year. So yeah, perfect timing for Lady Gaga. I know the Joker 2 was a kind of a flop musical. People didn't want to see it, but overall pretty good. Next up, the other headline is Green Day. This is the one that I could have seen. I feel like Charlie XCX could have been the headliner and then Green Day the first undercard. But also Green Day's like a legacy act. Green Day's fun. Everybody knows Green Day. I know they get a little political and people don't like that. And I understand, it's very troubled times where if it's not your side, you just hate the other side. I saw Green Day back in 2021 or 2022 at Dodger Stadium. It was Weezer, Green Day, and Fall Out Boy, I think. I had such a good time. Green Day's badass. Like, the whole time, just energy, songs you recognize, like, songs you forgot about, and now we have no time, which is kind of cool about the lineup dropping this early. Amazing, the lineup. Once we're actually at Coachella, well, we have enough time to really get to know the lineup. We have enough time to actually listen to a lot of these artists because sometimes from January to it's like 4 months, I feel like it's not enough time. Like, so much happens. And I feel like I never have enough time to discover all the music that's in the lineup. And now we got an extra month and a half. But yeah, Green Day, I'm happy for Green Day. I think Green Day would be cool. Imagine Travis brings out Ye. Oh, man. I'm going to get to Travis Scott. I have a lot to say about Travis Scott. But okay, let's go back to Green Day. So yeah, Green Day, I think it's a solid choice. We had Blink-182 in 2023. Last year we had No Doubt. And there was like another band I forgot. There's so much goes on. Green Day. Yeah, Green Day's a solid choice. Legacy act. It's going to be fun. And then if you don't like Green Day, you could be at the Yuma or you could be at the Sahara for somebody else. Something to note, Green Day's playing on Saturday and Travis Scott is closing out the festival on Saturday night. After Green Day, they're probably going to do like Green Day 9:30 p.m. or something. And there's going to be a break in between Green Day while they set up for Travis Scott taking over the field. I don't know exactly, but they literally put designing. He also posted he's bringing Cactus Jack, Don Toliver, Sheck West, and of course, someone mentioned Kanye on the stream. Kanye, there's Ty Dolla $ign is also on the lineup, and Kanye this year with Vultures 1, Vultures 2, he was doing all the listening experience with Ty Dolla $ign. He was in the studio with Ty Dolla $ign. They were making music all year. There's no that like Kanye is gonna come out for Ty Dolla $ign. Like it's just there's no way he doesn't. And also Travis Scott being on the lineup, where he was one of the producers that put him on. They have so many songs together. Travis Scott's gonna bring out Kanye. At least that's my hope. Like every Coachella, I'm always hoping Kanye comes back somehow. I just want Kanye to be in the lineup somehow. So there's no better chance for Kanye to come back if Ty Dolla Sign's there and Travis Scott is closing out Saturday night. Like that's gonna be crazy. I mean, you saw he brought him out on one of his Utopia tour. Travis Scott brought out Kanye, took over the internet. Kanye came out with like a Jason mask or something, and he sang Runaway, or they play the piano keys. But anyway, I'm always like Kanye all the time. Green Day, and then Travis Scott is closing the night. I don't know if they're gonna do what happened in Beyonce in 2018. They shut down the whole festival basically. So when Beyonce was about to start, every other artist was ending, and the only artist playing was Beyonce that night. And there was like people at the Yuma. The Yuma's always on. The Yuma's on no matter what's happening. The Yuma, it's its own world, and also the Do Lab, it's its own world. Those two little worlds, people are just there. But I think they're gonna do the same thing for Travis Scott. I have no idea. I'm just speculating here based on the information that we have here. Sold out world tour, 100,000 people in Brazil. He went to Chile, Argentina. He caused literal earthquakes in Milan, Italy, twice. When he performed, there was literally earthquakes that got reported in the city when his performance was happening. 2020, he was on that Coachella 2020 lineup, and then, of course, it never happened with Rage Against the Machine. That's the I'm gonna make a video about the 2020 lineup and what could have been. Like the lineup was so stacked that year. But anyway, so Travis Scott is the only artist that hasn't returned. There's a few others, but he's like the biggest artist that hasn't returned since the 2020 lineup, and he finally got a chance to come back. I know he had the problems in Astro World, and I got a bunch of comments today on TikTok. They're still scared of what happened in Astro World. They're like, "Oh, I want to go see Travis Scott, but I'm scared, and I don't want to get trampled to death, and I don't want to, like everything that happens." But I think they're just overreacting. They're playing into the fears, and Coachella's number one thing is safety, and crowd control is pretty good. So I think you'll be fine. I mean, I'm gonna be in the pits. I'm not gonna lie. Both weekends, I'm gonna be in the pits. And then Sunday we have Post Malone. Now Post Malone, when I first saw that he was coming to the festival, I was kind of like whatever, because he just headlined Rolling Loud California back in March, and it's like I feel like if you're headlining Coachella, it should be like more special. I don't know. And then he's definitely going country now, and then he announces the stadium country tour with Jelly Roll. Now people are like, is he gonna do a country set, or is he gonna do like regular music? But at the end of the day, it's the same thing that Post Malone always says, is that he's not a rapper, he's an artist. Maybe he wants to do a country album, maybe he wants to do a hip-hop album, maybe he wants to do some experimental stuff. But at the end of the day, Post Malone he's a brand. He's himself. He's gonna do the music he wants to do. He is gonna be promoting the country tour, and that's why Coachella is like the biggest promotional tour. So Lady Gaga is not only just gonna give us an iconic performance, she's also gonna go on tour after this, and she's also dropping a new album. So this is like the perfect marketing tool for her to keep expanding. And Post Malone's gonna do the same thing. So he's launching his tour off Coachella. A lot of it's gonna be country, but he will play his hits, because it's Coachella. You always get the artist delivering on some of the biggest hits. I just want to hear Live Iverson. I didn't see him in Coachella 2018 when he, I think he played at the Sahara tent the same night as Beyonce, but we were over there ready to see Beyonce. We didn't want to make that walk from Sahara to main stage because we knew Beyonce was going to play, so I never got to see Post Malone. But yeah, Post Malone, it's gonna be cool. This has good music. Like his music just sounds cool. Post Malone is just cool. Not like a huge fan where like I listen to him a lot, but I like his music. So Post Malone's gonna be fine. I haven't listened to his country stuff. I don't really like country. That's like the only genre I don't like, because I'd rather just listen to Mexican music. It's like the same instruments, but I'm Mexican, so I don't know. Those are the headliners. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Lady Gaga, Green Day, Post Malone, and Travis Scott. So excited to see Kylie Jenner's baby daddy. Who's Kylie Jenner's baby? Oh, Travis Scott. Yeah, for sure. Junior H bringing out Nata. Nah, well, Nata doesn't have a visa, unless let's pay for Nata's fucking coyote and bring him out.